Hi guys, Dan here, and today I'm going to be giving you a beginner's guide on Rust. So, to start off Rust, you pretty much want to just gather materials. I'm a fresh spawn, I only just got a few materials then, just to make myself a stone hatchet and whatnot. So, what you want to do is just start gathering materials. Now later I'll show you where are good locations to build your house, and easy ways to start off. But for a while you just want to start gathering materials and make a stone hatchet as soon as possible. So you just start doing that, gather materials and roam around the map. Now if you come across shit jacks like this one and it has a wooden door and a few things inside, it's probably worth just bashing it down however long it'll take, just so you can get the goods that are inside, and that could help you start building your house. Once you've started getting a good amount of materials, what you want to do is you want to start killing some animals. So use your stone hatchet and run up behind a pig. Just start hatching away. Usually they'd run away, but sometimes, like this, sometimes they'll just glitch and just stop running. Then you just want to hatchet them up. Which can take a while. And then once you've got that, you want to get 5 cloth, I've got a bit more, and make yourself a hunting bow. While you're doing that, you can walk around and get other resources. At the moment, the best place I've found to start off to get resources is behind Splitrad, which is just there, and next to Road here. In here, there's a lot of resources in halfway across this valley towards Road here, and there's no real wolves or bears, so you're pretty safe. And generally, if it's a fresh wipe server, there won't be many houses around here too. So you want to grab your bow, and then you want to make a few arrows. You only want to make about 7, and I believe it makes 4 per 1 in crafting table, so you can do the math, but that's enough just to get you started. Straight after you have your bow and your arrows, the next thing you want to get is 15 cloth. That's enough to make yourself a sleeping bag and let you respawn back at your house where your house is going to be, or if you just want to put it in the rocks and just sit there for overnight or whatever, just to farm resources. So once again, while you're just waiting for stuff to craft, you can just walk around, get some resources, As you can see, there's a few houses up there, but they're probably just fresh wipes, not too serious. Generally, if you see someone in rad gear or leather or kev, if you're a fresh spawn like this, I'd run away, because generally a lot of people are KOS, which is kill on sight, so I wouldn't go near people, but sometimes they're friendly, sometimes they're not. You just can't really trust people. But yeah, pretty much. So once you've got your arrows, you don't want to use your arrows on pigs. You just want to hatchet them. So this, you don't want to waste arrows on them. What you want to use your arrows on is on mutant bears and wolves. And what that'll give you is research. So as you can see in the right hand bottom corner of my screen, you can see that my food bar is 0. And what that means is you'll start to die from hunger, but also you mine a lot slower, like this. So what you want to do is you want to make a campfire. Put the campfire down. Open it up. And grab your raw chicken and just split it into 3, and that cooks it a lot faster. Then you just want to ignite it and stand a little bit close by. That'll give you comfort, which lets you regain your health back a little bit faster. If you have food up, that is. It might make you die slower, I'm not sure. So yeah, that's just how you cook food. And as you can see, it's getting nighttime. A trick that you can do to stay like mine and do things at night is you can turn your gamma up, which is in control settings, appearance and personalization, display, and on the left hand side you'll see calibrate color, and then a menu will pop up and you just go across until you see the gamma sliding bar, and then you can just put that up to the maximum and you'll be able to see at night 100% clear, which is really handy if you're a noob and you just want to get some resources, especially if it's a highly populated server. You can go out at night time when everyone's in their base making crafting stuff, and you can go mining. So you just want to eat the food so you're not dying of hunger too much. And it's always good to put your fire out just in case people come running towards it. At night time you're very easily seen with a fire from long distances away, so it's just always good to put it away. Now, as I said before, where I'm mining and getting all these resources is right next to Split Rad Town, and pretty much rad towns are your main resource of goods. You can go there to get weapons, ammunition, health packs, just building materials and all sorts of things. So you want to try and run rad towns as much as possible, even though there's a lot of people that go there. It can be really handy to go as a fresh spawn. It's pretty dangerous at the moment. I wouldn't usually have a torch on, but for recording purposes I am. Small rad is someone has just looted. Oh, there's someone in here. As you can see, there's a leather over there. Now I'm just gonna run. Now that's a situation where it's just best to run away, because I could see that one of them had a gun because he was pointing a flashlight, and the only way you can have a flashlight is if you have a gun. You have to attach a flashlight to a gun. So I didn't see that, I just ran away. But pretty much rad towns are scattered all the way around the map. There's that is Split Rad. You don't get many radiations from it, and you can run in without radiation pills. And then there's Hangar, which has no radiation but not as many crates. Big Rad, which has a lot of radiation and a lot of crates. Small Rad, which has a lot of radiation and medium amount of crates. It's just pretty much the same as Big Rad but just smaller. And Tanks, and that has a decent amount of crates, but once again, a lot of radiation. So what you want to do is just run them and be as careful as possible. Now I'm not gonna leave here because those guys will probably live around here somewhere. If you ever see a trade like that, you probably just, if you go to it, it's just usually setups. So I would not recommend doing trades at all. So I'll be back when it becomes day. Okay, it's just turned day again. Those people have just left Split Rad, I believe. In Rust, I'll just explain to you the different kind of ores. In Rust there are 4 ores or nodes. There's wood nodes, which are these ones. Metal nodes, which are these black looking ones here. Sulfur nodes, which are these ones here. And stone nodes, which are these ones over there. Now, stone nodes, like the metal, stone, and sulfur, if you mine any of them, you'll get metal, stone, and sulfur guaranteed from all of them. But if you mine a stone node, you'll get more stone and about 2 metal and 2 sulfur. But if you mine a metal node, you'll get around 10 metal, and same with sulfur. So it's just like a high percentage rate. So next that you've started mining all your nodes and you've got a bit of resources and some arrows and a bow and a bit of food, what you want to do now is you want to go find some mutant bears. Mutant bears well, not mutant bears, mutant animals. Oh, I found these guys. It's just best to run away when you see guys like this. Now, with a bow you can actually kill people in about 2 hits, I believe, but these guys have guns, so it's not worth dying and losing all this stuff to try and kill them. And they're in full leather, as you can see, full leather and rad pants, so it's just not worth it, really. a handy little trick as well to get away from bears and wolves that are chasing you is if you find a wood pile and you quickly jump on it and crouch, they will stop following you and run away in the opposite direction. You don't need to attack them or anything, so that comes in handy when you're getting attacked and you're out of ammo, or you don't want to attack them with melee because it's pretty hard and you might die. Alright, so these are mutant bears. This is where you'll get decent loot and research kits. So what you want to do is you just want to start killing these. It's 2 for a mutant wolf and 3 for a mutant bear, and as you'll see they drop a body bag and got some leather pants. It's 3, yeah, it's 3 for a mutant bear. So when you're running you can start to pull back the arrow, but once you fully pull it back you'll run slow again. It's not really worth hatcheting these animals. Oh, pickaxe. Pickaxes are very, very good for mining ores, but not so good for mining animals. So once you've done that, you've killed a few animals, you've got a few rad town resources. The next thing that you want to do is start building a house. Now I've found a lot of locations for houses over my time playing Rust, and I found one really good one that not many people know about at all, and it's really secure if you make it the right height and the right size. So if you have to, I pretty much know everywhere to go in the map, but for kind of noobs, what you want to do is you want to download a map, and to get to this place, oh there's that guy again. If you follow this is Split Rad Road. If you come over the hill, I'm not sure what this valley is called, but there's this valley down here which holds a lot of resources and a few bears. People generally build in there as well. So come up this little hill and you'll see this valley. Over that direction is Hangar and Small Rad. That direction is tanks and that direction's big. So you just want to generally come in this direction, and once you find the valley you want to come to the end this way, bit of server lag, and you want to look for these 3 trees in the air. What you want to do then is you want to run up this slope here and run around, and this is probably the best location I've found for fresh spawns. We even have big houses in here because it's just so good. Not many people know about it. I don't think that guy's following me anymore. Okay. Alright. So as you can see here, I don't think anyone's built here. No. See, it's very, very secluded. It's very protected by rocks. And yeah. So here is a nice flat bit of area right next to a very high resource valley, which is called Next Valley, next to a rad town and another rad town that way. So it's really in the middle of everything you need. So pretty much to start building, you want to start off by making a workbench. Now what this will do is, if you're on a community server, generally they won't have Instacraft, which is good. I don't like Instacraft. Makes the game a bit too overpowered. What you want to do is make a workbench, which speeds up your crafting time a lot. And so we'll just wait for that to craft. A few other tips is, if you're starting off, watch out for nudes that come up to you, because although they might seem like nudes, sometimes those nudes can run around with pipe shotguns, and pipe shotguns I think they just nerfed them, but they used to be a one shot to the head, and if you get close enough I think they might still be, and they're very easy to craft, so be careful. But yeah, pretty much you make your workbench, then you've got all your wood, and you want to turn that into wood planks. Now to make a 1x1, I think it's 36. Also a little tip, to go up in tens on like the plus sign, you just hold shift, and to put the maximum amount you can make is you hold control. So you hold shift, I think it's about 36. And as you can see, the crafting is drastically reduced. if I was to walk out of the workbench area, it's back up to 55 seconds. So really, you kind of need a workbench when you're making and crafting houses and stuff. Okay, so we'll just wait for that to craft. And to build a house, the things that you're going to need is a foundation for the floor. As you can see here, foundation, which is 8 wooden planks. A pillar, which is they go on the corners of the foundations or ceilings, depending on what you're building on. And walls must go in between 2 pillars, or doorways, or windows. They all must be go in between 2 pillars. And what else you're going to need to make your 1x1 is just a ceiling. And that has to go between 4, but not in the middle. If you put one in the middle, it won't work. So you want to start off by making one foundation, which takes a little while, but that's pretty much it. And the reason for making a 1x1 instead of a wooden shack or a shit shack is because anyone can bash down a shit shack, whether it has a metal door or a wooden door. Shit shacks can always be bashed down, so beaten down with pickaxes with anything, so it's not really worth it. So what you want to do is you want to find the highest point on a hill, so then you can build down from that. If you build on the bottom of the hill, you won't be able to build any further from that foundation. So here's pretty good. So as you can see, the sides of it and the front of it still have quite a large gap that I can build off. So just want to put that down here. And as you can see here, I can move out this way because there's a gap there. I can come out this way with foundations and this way. Now the most secure, simple, easy house starting base I've found is just a 3x3. So 3 across and 3 long, so 9 total. And generally I'll put that, if I'm just starting off, I'll put that about 4 or 5 high and split up my loot all the way across. What you want to do is you want to make sure you don't put pillars in the middle and you just put them on the sides like this. If you put them in the middle, your base will be screwed and you'll have to redo it all. Alright, now that you've made that, you want to make 3 walls to put on the sides and 1 doorway. A very good thing that you're going to need before making a base is large wood storages. Once again, you can get them from mutant bears and rad towns, and you want to research them so you can make them. It's about 60 wood for one, I believe. So yeah, so as you can see, walls go between 2 pillars. It's all they can go, pretty much. And yeah, so you want to put 3 down there. You want to make, oh, I'm going to need a few more. I'm going to need 2 more planks. I was close. So you want to make a doorway. And a ceiling. And to be honest, I wouldn't bother putting a wooden door on, which is here, because wooden doors can just get beaten down straight away. Like, you don't need C4 or anything, but a metal door you have to have C4 or grenades. And for a fresh spawn, fresh wipe server, it's very unlikely that people will have C4 or grenades. So you want to grab your wooden door, place it on the front, then just grab your ceiling and place it on here. Now you can see you got an enclosed, pretty much, base. Now what I like to do is I like to make another workbench and just destroy this one and put this one inside, because if you keep this here, people that are trying to raid your base can easily get inside, like building materials to get in. So I just like to destroy this one. Now the next thing you want to make for your base to kind of keep your stuff in here is a wood storage box. Generally you'd make a large wood storage, but for the moment, if you can't research them, you just make one of these. This is just to put the stuff that you don't want to take out with you on you, just in case you die. I would get 35 cloth beforehand coming here and 20 animal fat, and you'll see why in a bit. But yeah, before you make a house, probably just while you're resourcing, just get that stuff. And yeah. Okay, so I've come down to Next Valley, which is right below the base. So the base is just up that little hill up there. I'm lagging a bit and I honestly don't know why, but anyway. So generally this place is full of resources, but I believe it's kind of low at the moment because, as you can see far over there's a little house. Now that's probably because some people set up here because of the amount of resources and it's just easy to get. Oh, there, see that? That's an airdrop. Now, airdrops contain, oh, getting chased by a wolf. Airdrops contain some vital materials like C4, building materials, grenades, ammo, all kinds of things. They're really kind of, vital once you're a high player, but it's not really good if you're a noob to go for them, because a lot of, like, higher players, like more experienced players with better gear, like full Kevlars, which is the highest gear you can get, go for them. So it's not really recommended when you're nude. You can go nude and just try, and you might be able to sneak one off, because sometimes they drop 3, which is, it's like a 1 to 3 chance you can get anywhere between them. So you can just try and sneak away. You got nothing to lose really, but you know. I'm just gonna pop this wolf a few times. Oh, I'm lagging a bit, so I don't know if I'll be able to do this. Oh. Now because I've got leather armor on, there we go. Because I've got leather armor on, when I get bit, it doesn't make me bleed as much, which is quite a good thing. Now, as you can see here, I don't have anything else, so I'm just gonna pickaxe this wolf, which is really bad. You don't get much stuff from it, but hey. So what I'm looking to get is, pretty sure I've got everything that I just needed then. Alright, so all I really needed was a bit of animal fat and cloth, and the reason for that was to make myself a furnace, which is really needed in Rust. You want to get that as soon as possible as well. Like, straight away pretty much. So you can make your metal door in your house. I'm getting a lot of cloth out of this. Jesus. Alright. I guess I'll just keep going. There we go. Okay. So yeah, you pretty much just want to get a lot of cloth, 20 animal fat to start off with. You need 25 cloth, and you need, what was it, 40 wood planks. That's just to start off your general base, a sleeping bag, and a furnace. Also, I'm not sure how much it is because it's changed recently, but it used to be 1 metal ore is to 1 low quality metal, and that's can range like to about 12 metal metal fragments, and it's 200 metal fragments to make a metal door, which is crucial. So you pretty much just want to get as much metal ore as you can see, just grab it all, furnace it all, and whack it away. So yeah, as you can see, we're back at the house. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to craft, I'm going to grab this, and this. Another little fact is you can hold 250 of most items in a stack, with some exceptions like guns. You can only have 1 in a stack. Pickaxes, hatchets, arrows you can only have 10. C4 you can only have 5. Grenades you can only have 5, and other things like that. But yeah, it's a little fun fact. So what you want to make is you want to make 10 low grade fuel. Oh, you need stone and wood as well. I think I might not have enough stone. Oh no. Nope, I do. So you need 15 stone, 20 wood, and 10 low grade fuel. So you just craft that. Now generally if you're in this spot, it's very, you can really furnace whenever you want, but if you're in a high area spot like near Split, near any rad town really, especially Split Rad or Hangar, it's not really good to have your furnace running at night because people just come over and run and see it. Another fact is 1 wood cooks 1 metal ore, so if you put the equal amount in, then they'll both cook good. So you just want to use it, then it'll start cooking away, and I'll see you when it's done. Okay, so once you finally have your 200 metal fragments, which took about forever, what you want to do is you just want to make a metal door, which is pretty simple, just 200 metal fragments, and you just want to whack it on your doorway right here, and then your base is completely secure. So the only way people can get in is if they have 2C4. That's legitimately the only way. Also, little tips, things that you can blow up are only walls and doors. You can't blow up ceilings, pillars, or foundations. Only walls and doors. So yeah, that's pretty much it if you want to start off. It's how you get resources easily set up. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.